Hello and welcome to Lover's Paradise. On this channel we share ideas and tips on relationship to help you enjoy your loving relationship with your partner. In today's video we will discuss on the topic, how to control anger in a relationship. Anger is a normal emotion. We all feel angry from time to time. Anger in relationships isn't necessarily abnormal, either. In fact, unsolved anger issues can result in some of the most common relationship problems. However, if you're finding that you can't control your anger, especially when it comes to how you react to your partner, knowing how to control anger in a relationship might just save the bond you have with someone you care deeply about. Are you therefore looking for tips on how to control anger and frustration in a relationship? Discovering your triggers is step 1. Then, you can use some of our tips for anger management in relationships to keep your emotions in check and your relationship healthy and productive. It's important to remember that anger and abuse are different, and that abuse is never okay. If you're feeling unsafe in your relationship, it's important to speak with someone who can help you immediately. Taking the time to recognize our triggers, and our partners, is as essential as having good communication. When we take the time to patiently talk about our feelings, wants and needs in a respectful way before or after an argument, we can accomplish more. If you find yourself asking these questions, why do I feel so angry in relationships? The first thing to keep in mind is that not all anger is bad. There's a time and place when your anger is an appropriate, justified response. Healthy anger can be a safety measure to warn you of a bad situation. It might even be a result of noticing things that aren't fair in your relationship. Oftentimes, anger can be misplaced. Remember, feelings are not facts. Dialectical behavior therapy in particular has helpful techniques on emotion regulation, and it explains how sometimes we mistake feeling strongly about something as the truth, I feel very angry, so you must be wrong, or I can't trust you. Anger issues in relationships might surface over something that you've been resentful about for a very long time. The key to determining if your anger outburst is justified is to figure out if it stems from you not feeling understood by your partner, or if you're reacting to something happening outside the relationship, like a past conversation with a family member. If you're taking your anger out on your partner and they have no control over why you're upset, that can be a problem. Let's say that your anger is a response to something that's happening in your relationship. What is so upsetting to you? How can you fix it? Let's look at some triggers you may be dealing with. Some common triggers of anger in most relationships include the following. Note that several things can trigger anger in relationships. Maybe you're upset that your partner 1. Does or says things you find inconsiderate. It can be difficult to be with somebody who isn't considerate. If your partner continuously does or says things that offend you, despite you letting them know your feelings, it may trigger an angry outburst. 2. Is always late. Especially if you're a punctual person, a partner who's always late can be frustrating. 3. Doesn't prioritize you. We all want to feel important in our relationships. If you feel like your partner doesn't put you first, or if they seem to prioritize everything and everyone else before you, you may be struggling. Knowing how to control anger in a relationship where you don't feel like the priority can be tough, but it is possible. 4. Puts their career or work before you and your relationship. It can be extremely frustrating to feel like your partner is always putting work before you. 5. Doesn't share household responsibilities. When the balance of responsibility isn't there, it's natural to start building resentments. Feeling like you're the only one who does the dishes, does the laundry, or takes the dog out can take a toll on even the best relationships. 6. Isn't financially responsible. Part of being an adult is being financially responsible. When you're in a relationship with somebody who doesn't share that responsibility, it can cause anger and resentment. 7. Doesn't have the same priorities as you. To be in a healthy relationship, it's important to make sure your priorities for the future are aligned. Feeling like you're not heading in the same direction, or like you don't have the same goals, can be disheartening. It can be so frustrating that you may become angry about it every time it comes up. 8. Can't be serious. Being with someone who has a good sense of humor can be wonderful. It can also be annoying if one relationship partner is met with humor even in serious situations. 9. Holds grudges. We all make mistakes. It can be difficult when we feel like we can't be forgiven for ours. If your partner holds grudges about things you've done or said in the past and you feel like you can never be forgiven, it might turn into anger. Sometimes these triggers can also lead to more problems beyond anger. It might even cause your partner to experience relationship anxiety if they're used to your anger outbursts. Thank you for watching. Let us know in the comments if you learned something new from this video. And remember to check out our other videos on Lovers Paradise. Please support the channel by liking the video and sharing the video with friends, and subscribe to the channel. We hope these information will help you enjoy your lovely relationship. For more information on relationship, love and marriage issues, subscribe to our channel at Lovers Paradise.